Okay, so let's take a look at how you can import JSON data into MongoDB, right? So what we're going to do is first we are going to start Mongo server. So this service we need to run before we can access MongoDB Compass, right? So type in Mongo. Okay, now that MongoDB is running, next thing is we are going to open MongoDB Compass, right? So start that. Once started, we can. Okay, now here you see we have existing connection MongoWin. Select that and click connect. Now here you see we have database, employees, admin, config, and local. Click on employees, and here you see you have collections which are existing set of documents under collection. So let's create a collection. Let's name this health. Right now what we're going to do is we are going to take a data for health specific reasons and put it into this collection. So let's click on create collection. Now let's go there, and here you see we don't have data here, so this collection has no data, no documents here, so we'll have to search for that. So we go to Kaggle, and here we will check for data sets, right? So here we'll have to check for health. So if we check for something like this health, so here you see health insurance marketplace can get this data. Data would be in CSV file, right? So if we check in a compact way, this is the data, right? In detail it would appear something like this. There is also column view which you can check. Let's see if I want some other CSV file, can click on that. Let's say service area, get compact, get detailed, right? So you can choose the CSV file from left hand side. So benefit cost sharing, we can get this data, but this seems to be a lot bigger, 1.33. so we will switch data set and go for, let's see, health, and here we have mental health in tech survey. It should be the smaller data. You see 50 KB we can download, and here you see we have archive. Now what we're going to do is we are going to extract this, right? So once extracted, I can get the data here which says service.csv. So let's paste it here, right? And now what we're going to do is we are going to take CSV into JSON file, right? So let's go to Zamazar. Here I'm going to choose file which is CSV, which is survey file, then I want to convert to JSON. Let's try and find that. So it seems like JSON is not present here, so we'll try another site, CSV to JSON converter, right? And here so here we will choose file survey, right? And below we will find the downloadable result. Here you see the survey.json, right? So we are going to edit this file into, say, health.json, right? Because we have collection named health, I want to keep it with that name. Right now here within MongoDB Compass I can click on import data. Here we can choose JSON, select the file, desktop, health.json. Right, now I can click on import. As you see, import completed. 1259 total rows here. Okay, now you can view it more compact way. You can view it through in a JSON type of data. Right, so as you can see, this looks like a good data to view. Right, now what I can do is I can show you the schema. Right, you can analyze this and choose what to view. So IDH, anonymity, benefits, all the columns are part of this schema. Right, so you get the data properly. Right, so here's your document. You can now use any other external application to get this data and process it the way you want. So you get the idea how to import JSON data into MongoDB Compass. Okay, now that we have managed to import the JSON data, we can also export it, right? So to do that, open MongoDB Compass, right? Here you have databases. So as you can see, I have one database named employees. If I click on it, I have collections. Let's say if I have health collection, which has document of 4.10 KB and sales has documents of around 20 KB, right? So let's go with bigger one. When I select it, it will open my documents in this JSON format in a list way. There is also a JSON format in typical view, right? And then there is also tabular view. Now if I want to get this data out and want to put it somewhere else, like say Power BI or Tableau, I can do that too, right? So to do that, what I will do, click on export collection. Now here I can choose to add the number of results that I want to export, right? So from that sales collection, I can find all the available set of entries or documents and then get them exported, or simply choose export full collection. Click on this, select one fields after this, and then here you see you get to select the fields. So first thing, I don't need underscore ID, because if you're working with Power BI or Tableau, this field is not really useful because it's basically random data within object ID, right? Then you also have few other fields. You can choose them, select or deselect them. You can add the fields, right? Then simply click select output. Now I get two choices, right? First being, this is JSON data which I want to export to, so I will select JSON. Then there is this output text box where I have this browse button. I can choose desktop, select it, and then as you can see, this output path is generated where I want to export this JSON file. I will click export, and as you can see, my file is exported. Now I can click show file, right? And it will open the default text editor and try to open that particular file within. Now I can click on close. Now let's minimize and go to this particular file, right click, open with, choose your text editor or simply go with Visual Studio Code. Right, it may take a second or so depending on your RAM and the speed at which your PC allows it to completely load the data, right? So the bigger data will take some time to load everything, and if it's just 20 KB or 2 MB worth of data, it will immediately load it. As you can see, all the data that we exported within JSON is here, right? So you can do whatever you want from this point onwards, but you get the JSON data exported out of MongoDB Compass.